I'm Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, none too shabby, a 98-76 home victory over a SAC team that had beaten you 3 times in a row. What was the key to success in slowing down Newberry's high-potent offense and holding them 20 points below their average?
Adam, before I go there, I got to be honest with you. I could not be more proud of our team. Marcellus Perez doesn't play. Colin Crane doesn't play the second half, shouldn't have played. And we basically, that right there was a solid a team performance where multiple guys gave big, credible minutes and big, credible plays in this game. So I want to give a really big congratulatory hand to my team. I loved what I saw today, but specifically with Newberry, that's one of the best scoring teams in our league. I thought our defense, our percentages we allowed were really strong, 39% in the field. We out-rebounded them. So I was pleased. With that. They're big dogs. DeAndre Walker 7 points, and he's averaging 20 a game in conference play. So there's just so many things. I don't even know where to start. I mean, there's too many positive things in this game.
Can you compare this performance to the performance against Queens before the break?
In some ways, but what's so much more just rewarding about this? I mean, obviously in that game with Queens, Ish and Antoine just went
ballistic.
Nuts.
Yeah.
But you look at a Josh Rogers, true freshman, 6 points, 11 boards. You look at Ray Lockley, who gave us really good minutes. He started the second half with Colin being out and stood up. Carson Brooks, quality minutes. Jared Johnson. So many guys played well that you just, I was having a hard time deciding who do we want to bring up here and put on the radio tonight, because there was just so many guys that did good things. I'm so proud of them and for them.
Where you go on the road to Mars Hill next week? How do you utilize a game like this to build some momentum from your team after having to rough one out against Tusculum last time out?
Well, the truth of the matter is we've had some changes with injuries, and our bench has been shorter. We've got some guys that aren't available to us now, and I thought tonight was a great sort of reestablishment of a new chemistry, a new group, and so hopefully we can build on this. And the guys like the Josh Rogers, the Brandon Kellys, the Ray Lockleys, Carson Brooks, some of those kids now can be a little bit more confident when they come on the floor, and we now have a sense of depth again.
You talk about the sense of depth, and there is that lack thereof right now. Essentially, it was a 7-man rotation in the second half, with Marcellus holding out from the game and Crane not playing the second half. How on earth did you maintain the pacing of the game with Newberry? Because the tempo was still up and down the court in that second half.
I just asked those guys the question. I said, I could be wrong. I'm going to watch the tape, but I thought we beat them at their own game in terms of tempo and pace. And I was really surprised by that. So I got to give it to our kids, man. I keep on going back to that because the heart, determination, and the will that they showed was astounding. It's really funny. We're sort of, as a program, we're sort of big into movies and cool stuff like that. And those guys sort of took a Spartan-esque protect the man to your right mentality and just fought against Xerxes Millions.
They watched 300 before this one?
They actually do that kind of stuff. So I just couldn't give them enough credit for what they showed today.
I've harped on the threes pretty much each time we've talked in the past 2 weeks or so, and today you explode. 11 of 20, 55%. What was it from beyond the arc that finally clicked after 2 straight games where you hit a season-low 3 threes?
We didn't do anything different.
just started making them.
We practice it. You look there, Antoine Davis and Ish Sanders take 15 and make 10 of them. You don't get much better than that. These guys work at it. We got a lot of shots in the last couple of days, and today, the day of the game, we got a lot of shots in. And they just capitalized. So, the credit goes back to them. I say it again. The credit goes back to those guys and their determination, their work effort, and the team bond that I saw with them, especially today.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congratulations on snapping a 3-game skid to Newberry and keeping the Wolves winless on the road with a 98-76 victory over the Wolves.
Great. Thanks, Adam.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. We're back with